Hey, I'm Lee and I've worked with some of the biggest names in music, fashion and entertainment, and I want to take you into my world. Now I'm lucky enough to be joined by showbiz royalty here in LA, KJ Matthews, who's worked for over a decade for some of the network's biggest names in the US, CNN, BBC, and you've met every single A-lister out there. I mean, that's black excellence right there, don't leave me hanging.
Absolutely.
Who's been the biggest interview that you've done?
Well, of course, I know a lot of people will say that being in Hollywood, but Miss Oprah Winfrey.
Goddess.
Goddess.
The goddess.
She's the reason why I'm even in television.
Now, there's been a massive influx of Brits in the US. Every time I come here, there's James Corden on the TV. You guys are crazy for Sam Smith and Adele.
Oh, God.
What do you think's the biggest appeal for us Brits coming here? I mean, we're welcomed so openly.
As you know, America's fascination with the British Empire starts with royalty.
That's true.
We are all in love with the royal family.
Because you covered the royal wedding, didn't you?
Of course, everybody loves the royal. So naturally, that extension goes all the way to the actors and actresses that come from Britain as well. We love them. We're a sucker for accents. Can I just say that? Can I just be a little bit like...
Because we were talking about that earlier on, about the accents, because people seem to think that I sound like the Queen.
Yes.
And believe me, I don't. I probably sound like her butler.
It's horrible. Everybody that comes from Britain does not speak the Queen's English.
Adele or Beyonce, which one? Strong tie.
Now, I will tell you this, both, and here's why. If it's a Monday, I need some pick-me-up. If it's Friday, I'm happy, I'm going out with the weekend, I'll take some Adele.
What's the biggest piece of advice that you could give a Brit coming to LA? I mean, gluten-free, dairy-free, what is it? Like, what do you think I should be?
Two things you need if you're moving to Los Angeles and you want to be in front of the camera.
Yeah.
You need your diet and you need your exercise. Two things go hand in hand.
Okay.
So don't think so much about a smoothie as being just like an appetizer. In LA, it's a meal.
A meal?
It's
like
a
meal. Starter.
It's green, all green smoothies, no sugar. No sugar, no honey, no sugar substitute. All green vegetables, raw, put into the blender, mix it up. That's your breakfast.
So no sweets, no candy bars, no nothing. No chocolate, no cake. Oh my God.
A salad, a little bit later in the day.
Right.
Very light on the dressing, don't go crazy with the dressing. And then you end it with a protein bar before you hightail it to the gym.
And then kill yourself at CrossFit or Soul Cycle as you do.
Hey, you'll stand out.
And spill the tea, spill the tea. Who's the worst person you've ever interviewed in all the years? I mean, you've done Britney, you've done everyone out there. Who would you say is the worst one?
There are actually two. Can I be honest with you?
Sure.
The first one is Donald Sutherland, the famous actor, father of Kiefer Sutherland.
Right.
I did a quick interview with him many years ago, and it was at a time that CNN that I was working at was undergoing some change, and they used to have an anchor by the name of Aaron Brown with Anderson Cooper, and they kind of got rid of him and just let Anderson Cooper enter the show, and he thought it was one of the worst decisions around and proceeded to tell me that right before I sat down in the middle of a movie junket. So the whole room was silent, and here I am saying, okay, well, I'm glad you gave us your feedback. Thank you. Please keep watching CNN. It was just one of the most awkward moments. And I think the second person would be Sean Penn, but I'm sure you're not surprised about that.
I've heard about that. He's a naughty boy, isn't he?
He was backstage at one of the Oscars a couple of years ago, and a couple of reporters were asking him questions, and he just didn't have the attitude of excitement, is what I'll say. I'll leave it at that.
I mean, I was expecting you to say Donald Trump, but I mean, like, and he's probably the third.
Right.
But she doesn't want to say. Stay tuned. That's for the next interview.
Right.
You guys, KJ, she's a legend. What more can I say? I mean, bow down to the second goddess out here.
No, thank you.
Thank you so much, and you are a star.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.